Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It's Saturday morning, approximately 5:11 a.m. I'd like to say a few words, let everybody know I'm okay. I skipped yesterday. And you want to know why I skipped yesterday? Well, when I got up, and my neighbor, which it wasn't disturbing, but he was playing some music. Well, my phone, for some odd reason, if it's far away, it picks it up. And it don't really make sense because sometimes I have a difficult time at picking up me talking. But it will pick up the music in the background. Then you know what happens if I try to post it. It gets flagged for copyright. So that's why I skipped yesterday. But this morning, as you can hear, I got the roosters in the background and a few other little critters and so forth. I've enjoyed my morning, by the way. Got to talk to a friend of mine in my home state. Hadn't talked to them in a long time. And they're doing well. And so now, what we need to do is see what we can say about the Philippines. You know, there's a few things here that if you're a newcomer, that you'll find differently. Of course, if you're in the city, it won't be as bad. Simple things finding, especially in the food line, like mustard. Now, I have to order my mustard online now because the grocery that I used to buy my mustard from, they shut down. And its sister store doesn't stock it. So I buy it online, which I'm glad I do now because actually I can buy a larger container and save money. Maybe I should have been buying it online all along. Of course, you're aware that I buy my coffee online now. And so far that's working out. Affordable. Even though it's expensive, but it ends up being not as much as I expect, of course, because it's a larger can. Plus, the transportation back and forth to pick it up if it was available. And I'm getting ready to order me some cornmeal. It ain't available local. Now, in larger cities it probably is, but here, no. And the reason I haven't ordered it in the past, to be honest with you, I'm put on so much weight, I'm trying to restrict that. But I'm going to order me some because I got a craving for cornmeal. So I'm going to order me some cornmeal so I can have cornbread. What made me think about that, I made some old-fashioned pinto beans, which were fantastic. But I missed that cornbread. And I do order my pinto beans online. Even when I lived in the city, I couldn't find them. Occasionally I could find canned pinto beans. And even that, after I moved to Negroes, non-existent. So if you want pinto beans, the only way you can get them is online and get dried beans, which I prefer anyway. Some other things that it's not available, you have to get online. Things like my clothes, I in order to get my size, because locally, not available now. Grace has been lucky though. I've not had to order anything in a long time because she's been able to find from these used clothes some quality shorts to fit me. Name brand and everything for $1 or two. So that works out great. And they look like brand new shorts. So I'm happy with that. And of course shirts are hard to come by. And occasionally she'll find them. And just little things that you'll find different if you've been here a while. So, and the big key factor, the only way I can get is underwear, is order online. If you're, I'm not going to elaborate on that. You'll find out. And shoes. Of course, I don't wear nothing but sandals anymore. If you need shoes to wear for a dress code, that's a hard problem. I've been lucky. I've not had to have shoes for a while, so that's worked out pretty good. And you'll find things that you normally would take for granted. It's just hard to get. And in some cases, impossible. I'm not complaining. I just take it with a grain of salt. Because I adapt to anything. But that's some of the things that you'll run across and be aware of. And the reason I'm talking about this is if you're going to be a newcomer, don't let this irritate you. Just go with the flow and find an alternative. A lot of people will come and they get irritated because no stop. No stop. You hear that a lot. It's not unusual to go to McDonald's and no hamburger. But it happens. Or go to Kentucky Fried Chicken and no chicken. I've run across that a couple of times. Of course, there's no Kentucky Fried Chicken nearby, but occasionally we are out to patrol over at Darmageddon, and they have a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I have actually walked in and no chicken. So I usually, when that happens, I just smile and say, how can this be? But if you think about it, there's 7,000 islands, over 7,000 islands here in the Philippines, and getting things from one island to the next probably has a lot to play with. And of course, they don't run things sure like you typically would find in other places. I've noticed that even in the malls, especially if the grocery store is the one that's most noticeable. You go and see a shelf of Spam, the whole aisle will be Spam. And you wonder, then you go down to another aisle and things that you would be looking for, no stop. You see items that sit on the shelf that don't sell forever and ever, and they just keep stocking it. And it don't make sense. And stuff that does sell, they don't get back. So if you see something that you commonly use, and it's on the shelf, you better get it. And the reason I say that, because like I said before at the beginning of the video, I used to buy mustard at a local grocery. And usually they only have 6 or 8 bottles on the shelf. Well, I'd buy them all. Because I know it'd be months before I see it again. And I was always correct. If I didn't buy it then, once it's gone, it could be 3 to 6 months before you see it again. And you would think something sells, well, I better get some of that back. Nah. It's not the way you think. And I see that quite a bit. That's some of the things you'll run across when you stay here long enough. You'll start becoming aware. I'm not taking anything from them. It's different. And, I love living here. And when I see these things, I just smile and say, well, got to find an alternative. Anyway, folks, I just want to let everybody know everything's okay, and I've got some plans coming up that I'll review with you and let you know what's going on. So, until next time, don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. And thank you again. Well,